Civilization means embracing everyone. When we are confident and at ease with our own heritage, we can easily embrace others who are different from us. If we have only one way of thinking, one way of acting, we imprison ourselves in the framework of that one culture, and then we cannot understand the suffering, the hopes, the dreams, the difficulties of people who live in a different place, who have a different culture, who are of a different race. Each of us has many colours, many cultures. We are not pure. We are not just one colour. When we see this, we will not be too attached to being just one colour or being a person of colour. I think we should speak more in terms of cultural and spiritual values. They are universal. Everyone can appreciate and value them. We may have a concept about happiness, about freedom, about the future, and we tend to impose those concepts on other races, other groups, other cultures, other countries, and we create suffering for them. We think that everybody must accept and live up to our political model in order to qualify as a civilized people. Thinking this way is like tying ourselves up with rope and using the same rope to tie up everybody else. Cultural and racial discrimination creates suffering for ourselves and for others. We have to give ourselves a chance to learn new ways of thinking and acting so that we can create connections with other civilizations, other races, other cultures. We cannot remain stuck in our superiority complex, whether it is based on race, on culture, on technology, or on ideology. If we were born and raised in the United States of America, we should not let American culture become a prison for us. If you like to eat oranges, go ahead and eat oranges. But do not say that the orange is the best fruit, because there are other fruits that are really tasty, like mango and jackfruit. We must have the capacity to enjoy different fruits, like kiwi, pear, plum, cherry. It would be a pity if, in your whole life, you only tasted oranges and missed the taste of all the other wonderful fruit. There are Americans who are not capable of living any way of life except the American way. Everywhere they go, they stay in a Hilton hotel and eat hamburgers. Many of us have been exposed to only one culture, and we tend to think that our culture is superior to other cultures. This is a mistake, because there are many wonderful traditions, and all of them belong to the heritage of humankind. Europeans think and act very differently from Americans, even though many Americans are originally from Europe. Until recently, the US was becoming more and more isolated, not only in the political and military arena, but also in the cultural arena. The way Americans react to terrorism and violence is different from the way Europeans react. We have to listen deeply to the Europeans, the Australians, the Africans, the Asians, so that we can learn their way, and so that we don't think our way is the best. When we return to the present moment, to be in touch with our true home, we are no longer backward. We no longer discriminate, and we no longer have a narrow mind. Our mind is vast, and our heart is open to learn from and embrace every race, every culture. Being civilized means spreading our arms to embrace everybody, every race, every culture. If young people can open their hearts to learn about other cultures, they will find much goodness and beauty that will enrich their lives. When we are able to do that, we can help people who are stuck in their own culture to understand and accept people from other cultures. Coming together with this openness and acceptance, we can transform hatred and contribute in our own personal way to prevent war. I would never say that everything from Vietnam or Buddhism is the best. It's superior. Vietnamese culture has many wholesome elements, but also many unwholesome ones. Buddhism has many positive aspects, but also many negative ones. One of the worst things about Buddhism is those who preach endlessly about the teachings without practicing them. We teach about selflessness while our own self, our own ego is so big. Because I don't have a superiority complex or pride in my nation and my religion, I have the capacity to appreciate the good and beautiful things of other races, other cultures, other spiritual traditions like Islam, Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism. That's why I have a lot of friends from different traditions, different cultures, different races. And my true home is immense, and my open arms are able to embrace all races. I don't hate anyone, including the people who bring terror. I have no hatred for them. I only have love and compassion for them. I would like to be close to them so that I can listen deeply to them and help them let go of their misunderstanding, hatred, violence. I do not hate the communists. I do not hate the dictators. I want to be close to them, to listen carefully to them, and help them let go of their fearful, ignorant attitudes and their isolation. This book, this Vietnamese monk was the author Thich Nhat Hanh, and it's called Together We Are One, honouring our diversity, celebrating our connection.